At some point, we have to stop studying and reading and preparing, and we actually have to start creating the project. I was just thinking about this uh, recently, but yeah, as I read these books and um, study how to tell good stories, I'm like, I also don't want to get trapped in like research mode and study mode. I actually want to be actively creating the story that's in my head and the, create the project that I want to create. And here are just some sketches of me exploring maybe different characters I can put in this like manga, this kind of like short story or one shot. But yeah, at some point we have to just like start creating, and we can't just be in the research phase for forever. Um, and so I don't want to get trapped there. As I read and study how to tell stories, I actually want to be working on a story and writing it as I learn about it and as I do it. So here is a little comic I've been working on, just to kind of get the ideas flowing. This isn't like the actual story or anything, but just something to like practice actually getting the idea out onto the page and just practice what I'm learning. Um, and as I do that, I'm redesigning this character, uh, this woman here, and just practicing. Yeah, just like I said, storytelling, actively doing what I'm learning, because it can be so easy to get trapped in the research phase and studying phase that you actually don't sit down and create anything. And so I just want to encourage you and remind you to, um, you know, actually start drawing it or creating the comic or write the story, because at a certain point, it's like, you just gotta start it, it's not gonna be perfect. We just gotta do our best to get it out and do the best we can with it, because it can be so easy just to be like to have like analysis paralysis, maybe. I don't know if that's the right saying or word or phrase, but so analytical and so uh have such like self-critique over your own work that you want it to be perfect. But I feel like it's better just to create it and then fix it later, or improve upon it as you go. So I don't want to get stuck in that phase where I'm researching and I'm uh, studying how to tell stories and write stories, without ever like drawing the actual manga I want to draw and create, because I have 1,000 sketches just here in my sketchbook, and just off these sketches here. This character here is the character I'm redesigning. I felt like her design could be a little bit better. Um, I like this design too, but just for the story I have in mind, I want to actually redesign her. I feel like this is a little bit better. And so now what I'm doing is just doing I'm doing a couple of portraits and character expressions. Get the kind of vibe for this character, who she is, what she looks like, various angles. But that was kind of I've had this character, like you can probably relate. Like you have this character in your head, and you know what they look like, you know who they are, but maybe you don't know what they look like exactly. And that's why I feel like it's really important just to start drawing, start to create. Even this page here, like obviously this is the old design for this character. Open this up. This is the old design for the character page, but I just wanted to create something, I wanted to get something uh out of this. I don't want to just sit here and wonder what the story looks like. I actually want to be creating it. And as I learn how to tell stories, I'm reading a book called The Anatomy of Story by John Truby. I just want to figure out how I can tell a story as I read it. But yeah, her old design, and I wanted to practice what this would look like if I colored it. I think I'm gonna go for more of a manga inspired kind of a look, but so that means like black and white. But here are like some of the variations I did for this character, and just wanting to get a design that I could use for this short story, maybe 50-60 page comic that I'm going to create. Basically a one shot. Eventually got to this design here. I think it works well. I like this first one too, but I I encourage you to not just settle on the first design that you create, because you can probably come up with something better. And if not, you can always go back to the original design or the first sketch you did. But I did my best to create something that looked interesting to me and expresses this character, who this character is. But yeah, I wanted to share that. Encourage you to not be a perfectionist and start really writing it or drawing it, whatever you need to do to start getting the story to make it real. Just go do it right now. That's what I'm doing here. It's like, well, not not necessarily. I'm just creating a character sheet basically, but what I'm trying to say is just like start drawing the comic, and that's what I want to encourage you to do, is just to get out the research phase, like studying phase. Like eventually we have to step out of that and like start moving into actually the finished product. It's not gonna be perfect. That's something that can kind of hold me back at times. It's like, story's not perfect yet. I don't know the character's backstory all the way 100%. I don't know. Yeah, just working on a cool little character sheet for this character, figuring out story as I go. I read and as I study. I want to be stuck in research mode forever. So I encourage you not to be stuck in research mode forever either, and just to start creating something. That's why short form stories, fantastic. You can get feedback and we'll create another one. Like even if I created like this one, even if I finish this up, create a 4-page comic. I created something, I finished it, and I got the idea out, and then I can go and improve upon that later on. But I don't want to get stuck in the research phase. So hopefully that helps you. Well, get out the research phase and start finishing what you start and complete it. That looks weird, but I'll have to fix it later. It is what it is. But overall, this is a fun experience, right? Just learn how to do something new. I've created comics before, but this one is going to be at a scale I've never done before. So it's kind of intimidating too. Maybe that's what's stopping you, is like you're intimidated by the process of even creating it. But I think to overcome that, we just got to remember to have fun again. This project is supposed to be fun at the end of the day, and if you're not having fun, then what the heck is the point of it, Especially drawing and writing and creating comic. Like if my kid self could see what I'm drawing now, they'll be like, "Bro, why didn't you finish a comic yet?" Like, you're tripping. You are tripping. So hurry up. We gotta get that project out. We gotta create something with it and put it out into the world, But such a cool feeling to see yourself improving in your writing or your drawing skills, because our younger versions of ourselves would be like, "Wow, you do that? Like, dang, ow." So I'm just enjoying this process, and to encourage you to get back into enjoying it as well, and just to create something really short if you really need to. Makes the process a lot more fun too, because you're not committing to anything super tedious that'll take a lot of time. I mean, making a comic takes a lot of time, whether it's short or long, but I just mean something like super big and really big and um, ambitious. So that's what I'm doing. That's the thought I had today when I was thinking of this project. I was like, man, I just need to create something. As I read this story, or read and learn how to create this story. I need to just be creating something. I don't want it to just be stuck in my head for another year, another 2 years, because the Anatomy of Storybook, John Truby, is like a 400-page book. I don't know how long that's going to take me to read, but especially because I want to apply what I'm learning to, and like it has exercises for you to complete in the book, help you write your story. So it's like even longer. Got to think about those things and read the book at the same time. So it's like, as I learn, as I get new information, I might as well just apply it to the work I'm doing now and fix it later, if that makes sense, even if it is a shorter version of the comic I do want to tell. Because at the end of the day, if I get my reps in, the last version of this comic will be the best version, So that is what I am thinking about doing while I draw this project and create this project. Very fun, very cool. But if you have any questions, let me know about drawing, about storytelling, whatever it is. Let me know in the comments. I will definitely answer them in the next video. But just wanted to make this video to encourage you to, first of all, not give up on the story you want to tell. And after that, you go and start creating something, even if it is short and sweet, So, because at the end of the day, it's not going to be perfect. It is what it is. But this is kind of like the style I'm looking to create, or looking to implement into the comic itself. This really loose line work style that I like. So that's where I'm at in this project so far. In the next video, I'm probably going to be actually showing you how I start and create a manga page. Or page for my comic in Clip Studio. Manga and comic is the same word, just in different languages. I don't know why both, but I'm having fun, and that's the whole point of this, right? Is to have fun while we do this. And sometimes research and planning isn't fun. Doing all that research and learning how to write stories, sometimes it can feel not as fun as actually drawing it and writing it. That's kind of the balance we have to learn to. I don't know. Just have to learn how to balance that. Learning and actually creating. I don't want to just be stuck in the learning phase forever, So if I want to really create something short, just finish this little short comic I worked on, even if it is with this character design, So yep, that's where I'm at with this project so far. Practicing drawing animals, different character designs and things like that. Getting started on actually creating a finished comic with it. So it's very fun, very exciting. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I hope this encouraged you to go create what only you can, because there's only one of you, one version of you, or you are the only version. You are the only person that will ever exist. That is you in the whole entire world. I don't know how to phrase that. How do I phrase that? You are the only version of you that has ever existed, ever will ever exist. Hopefully I'm making sense, but yeah. Go write your story, create it, and share it. And if you have a story out right now, share it with me in the comments, and I'll check it out and read it. What's so cool about storytelling and comics, everybody has something unique to say and has their own experiences and their own tastes. So I enjoy reading comics and manga. But yeah, that's it for this video. Did a nice little character portrait in about 20 minutes. Pretty cool. If you want to download the brushes that I use, so you can download them on Gumroad free and try them out. All right, so this is the finished character design sheet for this character named Inuki. I've got a couple of character portraits, a half body pose, and then the actual full character design. This is all the information I need to really draw and create what I'm thinking of. But yeah, if you want to learn how to draw your own unique, iconic characters with me, alongside me as I draw and create this project, you can come join me on Patreon. But that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.